Since 1982, the amount of drunk driving accidents has decreased by 48%. As promising of a statistic that it is, drunk driving has not come to a complete stop. There is a recent push in the last decade for people under the influence to take ride-sharing services, such as Uber and Lyft, instead of risking their lives and the lives of others while driving drunk. With the growing popularity of these services, it's important to use these services as safely and effectively as possible. After the death of USC student Samantha Josephson, who accidentally got into a car she thought was her Uber, many are spreading the hashtag #What'sMyName to ensure their Uber driver knows their name and is not a predator waiting for their next victim. It's important when taking an Uber or any rideshare service to follow simple steps, such as asking the driver your name, matching the car and license plate to the car you're getting into, and match the picture of the driver to the driver of the car. As we work to decrease the percentage of drunk driving accidents, it's important to ensure safety in other areas as well.
We decided to survey the student body on their knowledge of Uber.
So have you ever used Uber before?
I have used Uber before, yes.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, I've used it a couple of times.
Yes.
Yes. I actually met her in an Uber, so.
For what purpose do you usually use Uber?
Sometimes it's easier to use Uber, especially when going to the city, as opposed to find parking, things like that.
To get home after late nights.
Yeah, like if my friend like drove me somewhere and then they couldn't drive me back home, I would call an Uber.
I only use it when I'm with somebody that has the app and we're trying to get around somewhere that we don't have a car.
I usually use it to get to a party or something because you don't want to go home with someone who's been drinking.
Well, mostly to getting to and from the airport. In New York, mass transportation's not always on point, so when I have to get to, say, the subway station or the Port Authority or Penn Station, it helps out.
To get home from places. I use Uber to go from point A to point B.
Me too. Do you take any precautions before stepping into your Uber?
I have not, but I think that that's an excellent idea.
Nope.
I usually say the Uber driver's name and then they usually say my name back.
No, because I'm usually with other people. I'm never really alone.
Now after the whole scandal, I definitely do. You have to ask who's the Uber for to make sure it's for yours.
Yeah, I make sure the location that my destination is correct, and the guy usually confirms my name.
I like to read the license plate.
Are you familiar with the story about the USC student who was recently killed in the Uber mix-up?
I did hear some limited information, and that's why, one of the things about Uber that concerns me, especially for our students here, is that, if especially if I had children of my own, I would recommend that they not take Uber by themselves, at least have at least one other friend. But I believe that there should be precautionary measures. I just don't know what those are.
Nope, not at all.
I heard a little bit about it, but not much.
Yes, that's why I don't take Uber anymore. I used to take Uber, and now because of that, I won't step into an Uber. Certainly never alone.
Yes, I thought it was terrible, and I think it means that we should all take proper precaution before getting into an Uber.
Again, it's unfortunate, but some of these people have side quests for themselves when it comes to Ubering, and it's a shame because it's a beautiful system that can help a lot of people, but there's also people who are there to use harm.
I think it's very awful what happened to her, and that's why we need to be really cautious about our Ubers.
Yeah, it's terrible. I hated to see that on Twitter.
Are you familiar with the What's My Name campaign?
I do not. I'm not familiar with that.
So what it is before you step into an Uber, you ask the Uber driver, what's my name? And if they don't say your name back, you don't get in the Uber. So what would your thoughts be on that?
I don't know. I haven't looked up much information, so I really can't say much about that. It sounds like a good verification, or at least a good start. But it is something that's relatively new to our society, and I believe that anytime things, become part of our society as time unfurls, coming up with precautionary measures is an excellent approach.
I think it's cool, but I feel like you should be, responsible enough to know who's your Uber driver or not.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, and I think most people should have already been doing it.
It's not a bad idea. I guess, right? They wouldn't know who you were unless they had your information. I guess that's a good idea. I'm still not using Uber because I'm afraid.
I think that is a very good thing to do. I personally do it and all my friends do it just to make sure that you're getting an Uber that knows your name. And it's terrible to say, like, is this Uber for Gianna? You have to make sure they know it's for Gianna.
It's good. I hope everyone uses it. Again, it's just a precautionary measure that I don't necessarily use, but I think if the word gets out, other people can, be even more safe.
Thank you.
I think it's a great strategy to use, what's my name, because, obviously,
What's your name?
yeah, people get kidnapped here and there, and we don't want to see that. So.
No.
Uber now has a movement called What's My Name to improve their safety precautions. What this movement is another safety rule or something everyone who orders an Uber should do before entering a car. Just in case the person is unsure about what car to get into, they should ask the driver, "What's my name?" The story was inspired by the murder of Samantha Josephson. She was a senior at the University of South Carolina and was murdered after mistakenly getting into the car that she thought was her Uber. Although Uber does already provide the model, the color of the car, the license plate, and a picture of the driver, this did bring up some safety issues. This is when the What's My Name movement was created. In 2017, a University of Pennsylvania study claims that DUIs dropped in Portland, Oregon, and in San Antonio, Texas by almost 60%. After Uber launched in San Diego in June 2012, the Mall Group study found that DUI arrests fell by 32%. Miami DUI arrests decreased from 461 in 2013 to 321 in 2015, a 31% decrease. Georgia DUI convictions have dropped by 12,000 convictions, about 34%, since 2012 to 2017. 80% of Uber riders claim the service has helped them to avoid drinking and driving at least once.
Everyone needs transportation to get around. Nowadays, it seems like more teens and adults are using apps like Uber or Lyft to do that. Lately, though, there have been many safety concerns involving the passengers or drivers that use the app. Here are a few safety tips before getting in.
An important note to take is that you can always monitor the route that you're taking through the Uber apps. Keep in mind, you can press your power button 5 times to immediately contact emergency services. A good idea is to text either a parent or a friend that you're entering an Uber, just so they know where you are before you leave. Next, always check the license plate and the car model and see if they match what's on your app. When you approach your Uber, always remember to ask your driver what your name is. If they don't answer, this is not your Uber. How you doing? You know what my name is? Mike Ricardo. This is it. Before you enter your vehicle, always make sure that the child safety lock is disengaged. And as you enter your vehicle, make sure that all 4 exits are easily accessible. Sometimes, you may be taking an Uber late at night. However tempting it may be, try not to fall asleep and track your route through your Uber app. Remember, ride-sharing may be convenient, but it's still important to stay safe, because at NHS, safety never stops.
I'm Mia Eltos and I choose to ride safe.
My name's Jacob Gonzalez and I ride safe.
Hi, I'm Kevin Hogan and I choose to ride safe.
I'm Mr. Ritako and I choose to ride safe.
Hi, I'm Mr. Stolp and I choose to ride safe.
Hi, my name's Ryan Trout and I choose to ride safe.
Hi, I'm Marty Higgins and I ride safe.
Hi, I'm Charles Williamson and I ride safe.
Hi, I'm Kevin Zhang and I choose to ride safe.
Hi, I'm Nicole Sullivan and I choose to ride safe.
Hi, I'm Julianne O'Halloran and I choose to ride safe.
Hi, I'm Erin Beltry and I choose to ride safe.
We're from Nutley High School and we ride safe.